So let's talk about origin and destination studies in the format of objective questions. In the subject we are talking about is highway engineering, and the first question in front of us is saying origin and destination studies are carried out to. Why we are carrying out the O&D studies or origin and destination studies? In order to plan network properly, we require origin and destination studies. Then, in order to plan the additional facilities along the road, we do require O&D studies. Then, to plan the schedule of different modes of transportation for the trip demand of commuter, we do require origin and destination studies. Okay, origin and destination studies means, for example, this is one point A and this is one point B. Okay, from point A to point B, what is the frequency of travel, what is the amount of travel, what are the busy hours, busy days of the week of the travels are there. All these studies are taken into origin and destination studies of a vehicle or for a commuter. Okay, these are what origin and destination studies. Okay, so the correct answer is obviously all of them will be the answer. Okay, now gets to second question. Origin and destination studies are not carried out by, so we are provided with some options by which origin and destination studies are carried out, and one of them will be not the one by which we carry out the O&D studies. Okay, tag on a car method, yes. A car is put up with a tag, and from that tag its origin and its final destination, okay, not final destination can be studied. Then return postcard method. Okay, one postcard is given to the driver of the vehicle. He will be originating from a place and he will be going to some place and he will be coming back. Therefore his destination for that trip, for that travel, for that commute is noted down, and by that O&D study data is filled up. Then home interview method. Obviously, if a person has traveled from point A to point B, then his origin and his final destination can be retrieved from him in format of survey, which is called as home interview method. Okay, now the photographic method is the one which is not used for origin and destination studies. Actually, it is used for some sort of studies. It is the volume survey. Okay, traffic volume survey employs this photographic method, but photographic method is not useful for origin and destination studies, because in this photographic method a photographer stands at a cross section, no, at a length of road, at a stretch of road, and he continuously takes photograph for a specific hours of the day in order to determine the volume density of vehicle, the specific surge or the specific spike in specific hour of the day. Okay, this is photographic method, and all the above mentioned methods, all the methods except the photographic methods are useful for having the origin and destination study. Okay, photographic method is the one which is not useful in O&D study. Then delay in vehicular movement and road congestion may take place in following origin and destination study method. Which is the method which causes traffic jam? See, home interview method, no, because it is not conducted on the road. No stopping of the vehicle on the road is there. That's why no traffic jam or traffic congestion will be there. Return postcard method, obviously it is not getting taken place on the road itself. That's why it will not cause any jam. Then tag on car method is also one of the easiest method in which there is no stopping of the vehicle, so that one can retrieve, one can carry out the survey for origin and destination study. The exact thing which causes road congestion and traffic jam or delay in vehicular movement and road congestion, it is the roadside interview method. Because what you are doing here, you are standing at a section of road and you are literally stopping the vehicle and asking the driver where he originated, where he started his drive from, and where he is headed to, what will be his destination. That's why this is a problematic thing where a large number of vehicles will be stopped along the section of the road, and this is going to cause congestion. Okay, this is going to cause delay in vehicular movement. Okay, time wastage will be there. Therefore roadside interview method is the one which causes road congestion, delay in traffic movement. Okay, then least traffic conflict is caused by this traffic maneuver method. Is it merging left, is it crossing right, is it weaving right, or is it all of the above? Let's see. In India, the traffic flow is directed toward left side of the road. Okay, for example, this is the road, this is left side, let's say this is right side, and that's why merging left. Okay, for example, someone is merging left, then it is easy. Okay, this is the symbol for merging left, this is the direction of flow of traffic, and this is merging left. Okay, since the traffic direction is directed toward left, since the traffic flow is directed toward left, merging left is easy. On the other hand, merging right is difficult. Alright, therefore let's tick option A. Then weaving maneuver consists of, weaving actually is combination of two things, merging and diverging. Let's see how weaving left will be looking in diagram. For example, this is the flow of direction, this is merge, let's say weaving left. Okay, this will be what? This will be merging and then diverging. Okay, first phase, this is what? One is merging, then second is diverging. Let's say we are weaving right, then let's say this is the right direction and this is what? Merging right and diverging right. Okay, this is combination of merging and diverging. Option C should be the one. Then distance measured between two successive vehicles in the same line from head is called as, remember it is the space headway. Okay, option C, space headway. Now let's see what space headway, and another term is there, time headway. Let's say both these things. See, the distance when it is measured between two consecutive vehicles in the same line from head to head, difference between linear distance between the two vehicles is called as what? Space headway. And when we will be talking about time headway, it is time interval between the passage of successive vehicle moving in the same lane and measured from head to head as they pass a point on the road is called as time headway. Okay, this is space headway, and time headway is another definition in the point topic. Then if C is capacity of single lane, V speed in kmph, S is space headway in meter, then basic capacity of a single lane is given by C is equal to 1000 into V divided by S. Okay, the basic capacity of single lane is given by 1000 into V. V is speed in kmph of vehicle, then S is the space headway in meter. If you input these two parameters, V and S, you are going to get the basic capacity of a single lane. Okay, remember the formula, 1000 V by S. Then if C is capacity of single lane and H suffix T is minimum time headway in second, then basic capacity of a single lane is given by, C is equal to 3600 divided by H suffix T. Okay, remember 3600 divided by H suffix T. Then practical capacity of a road is affected by, what are the factors that affect the practical vehicle or the practical traffic volume carrying capacity? Lane width is there, yes. More the lane width, more will be the capacity. Lateral clearance, yes. More will be the lateral clearance in between the vehicle, more will be the efficiency, more will be the practical capacity of the road. Width of the shoulder, yes, obviously, more width of the shoulder, more will be the space for overtake, or more will be the space available for a failed vehicle to park over there to get it repaired. Then lane width is there, shoulder width is there, vehicle type, alignment is there, grade of the road is there, intersection available on the road is there, number of lanes are there, vehicle type, driver characteristic, traffic type, all kind of factors which are associated with a road and its characteristic practically affect the practical capacity of road. Okay, that's why all of the above is the answer that we are going to tick. So that was all regarding origin and destination study. If you like the video, please press thumbs up. If you want to get the PDF of the same questionnaire that we discussed in the video, do go to Telegram and check Simplified Learning. You will get PDFs over there. Till then, take care. Bye bye.